Small details play a significant role in establishing the environment in dining rooms. The table you set should match the quality of the service that is offered. After watching this video, you will be able to identify and properly set a table, learn common napkin folds, and determine how to set a table based on the menu style. By starting with the show plate, you can determine if the plates are far enough apart to provide enough space for the guests. Once plates are set, they can be used to balance out the spacing for other silverware. Silverware should be placed in order of its use from the outside in. Forks should be placed to the left of the plate, knives and spoon on the right. And this is considered your standard entree fork and your standard appetizer fork. This is your entree knife, the appetizer knife, and your soup spoon, which is also known as the bouillon for its round shape. An easy way to remember this is that fork is spelled with 4 letters, while knives and spoon are spelled with 5. Just to remember, the knife blade should always face towards the plate. Solids are on the left and beverage are on the right. When serving bread and butter plates should be placed to the left. The butter knife should be placed on top of the bread plate to the right. If your butter knife has a blade, it should be facing inwards. Glasses should be placed above the knives, and smaller glassware should not be hidden behind the larger glasses. Remember, B is for bread and D is for drinks. Napkins can be placed on the left of the forks or on top of the charger plate. They should not be placed under the forks or any silverware to prevent clattering and clanking at the start of the service.
If you wish to use flowers or a name card, the diagonal stripes fold allows you to insert items into the pockets of the napkin to add elegance. For the diagonal stripes fold, you want to start out by folding your napkin into quarters. You want to position the napkin so that the 4 free corners are at the top. You want to lift the first corner that's free and you want to roll it diagonally until you get about past midway. And you want to flatten it. After that, you want to take the second corner and you want to sort of tuck it under that stripe that you just made. Now the stripe that you tuck under should be parallel from the first one. And then for the third flap, to make that third stripe on your napkin, you want to tuck it, but you want to go the other way and sort of fold it underneath itself and adjust accordingly. To get that rectangle look, what you're going to do is you're going to take one side and you're going to fold it behind the napkin like that. And then also follow and continue to take this other side and fold it behind. There you have it, your diagonal stripes fold. The pyramid is a basic design that you've probably seen many times and is very easy to learn. So to start off with the pyramid fold, you want to lay your napkin seam side up, so you want to be able to see your seam facing you. You want to fold diagonally in half, and then you want to position the napkin so the folded edge is facing you. You want to fold the right corner to the top corner of the triangle and then repeat it just like you did on the other side. You want to flip the napkin, but you want to make sure that the open side edge is away from you. After that step, you want to fold the open-ended corner downwards. So this is your open-ended corner, and you want to just fold it downwards. And then you want to fold the napkin along the center line. And then you stand it up in upright position, and that is your standard pyramid fold. The standing fan is often seen used mainly on cruise ships and fine dining restaurants. For the standing fan fold, what you want to do is you want to start with an open face napkin, and then you want to fold left to right. After you fold left to right, you're going to start to accordion pleat the napkin. And you want to accordion pleat about up to 2/3 of the way up. After you do this step, you're going to turn it around, making sure to keep that pleat that you just made, and then you're going to fold right to left to get this shape. After that, you're going to fold the top edge of the napkin down and form a small hem. And then you're going to take your corner right here and you're going to tuck it in between that accordion fold that you just did and sort of tuck it in there so it makes sort of a triangle. And if you did it correctly, you can stand the napkin on the right edge and then you can release the fan, and that is your standing fan fold.
The way your table is set should be appropriate to the way your menu is set up and the type of establishment that you are running. In table setup, your table should be set up just like your menu, such as a la carte. You do not know how much your guests will be ordering, but you know your basics, they will be ordering one entree at least. So, because of this, you only need your basics, such as your knife, your fork, your dinner plate, your napkin, your bread and butter plate, and your glass, your water glass. Pre-feed is different from a la carte by the following. It has an addition of a soup, a salad, or an appetizer. In addition to your table setting, you will need the following items. You will need an appetizer knife, a soup spoon, a salad fork, and if your menu offers wine, you will need a wine goblet to add to your table. Next, we have our banquet style menu. This would be something like a wedding. Depending on the menu for your wedding, your items can include the following things on your table setting. For example, your salad fork, your entree fork, your entree knife, your appetizer knife, your soup spoon, your wine goblet, your water glass, a napkin, a display plate, your bread and butter plate, and also at the top you have your dessert spoon and fork. Your fork is always below the spoon, and the prongs are always facing to the right. When it is time for dessert, you will pull them down to your guest. To summarize, the basic rules of setting the table include: forks are placed on the left, knives and spoons are placed on the right, silverware is set up in order in the use of outside in, solids are placed on the left, drinks are on the right. Most common napkin folds used today are the pyramid, the diagonal stripes, and the standing fan. Table settings vary depending on your menu style. A la carte service calls for a dinner fork and knife, assuming the guests will order an entree. Pre-feed table settings cater to an appetizer course, and banquet or otherwise known as preset menus will include all of the silverware and glassware for each of the courses.